So don't mind if you post it anywhere or anything. I don't.
All right. Sweet.
Yeah.
So first thing, and I don't want to spend like too long on this, but there's a strong Link player in my region.
Yep.
And so I got kind of washed the first time we played, but now we're kind of going back and forth, and he's a good player. But I feel like he plays a bad enough character that I kind of just want to not lose to him anymore,
Yep.
So I was wondering, like, how much do you know about that matchup? What are your thoughts just generally on it and stuff like that?
Low key, all the like low tiers and mid tiers and stuff are my specialty. So
Okay, sick.
I've been playing for so long, and in SoCal we've had like multiple PR players of every character, including Link. I've had like 3 Links in my lifetime I've had to deal with.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah, Link is a funny one because he's kind of the opposite of every other mid and low tier. Every mid and low tier basically loses to laser and back air exclusively. Like if you're like struggling with the Dr. Mario or something, you probably just need to back air better and you'll eventually figure it out, you know?
All right.
But Link and Young Link, they both actually beat just back air. You can't just beat him with back air because he throws a bomb and it beats your back air. And he also like nairs from above and that also beats your back air. So a lot of times it's like doing less is the answer to mid tiers and low tiers. But with Link, his weaknesses are all defensive. So you actually have to like rush him down. His like fastest out of shield option is like frame 11 or something. It's like really, really, really slow. So you can kind of like against other people, it's like if you can just like shine grab every time against the Marios or whatever, throw them up in the air and then like juggle them, and that's probably fine. Against Link, you can just pressure him. You can just like shine late aerial forever, and he can't escape. And he has like a terrible roll.
Okay, interesting.
Up B out of shield is his best thing. It's like faster than grab, and it's really slow still. So basically it's like it's a lot about learning to respect Link less. While a lot of the mid tiers, it's like, yeah, Mario sucks, but you have to respect him. And then if you respect him, he actually can't do anything. But with Link, just respect him less, and it's good. And then the only thing he has left is you have to figure out how to deal with Nair, because Nair is actually pretty good. But yeah. And then other than that, there's like shield pokes. Like, so if you light shield the down smash, shield pokes and stuff. So.
Oh, that's interesting. Okay. So you like light shielding more when you shield in general, or just in specific spots?
Yeah, I think in general, because you actually just don't need an out of shield game to beat Link. Like, you don't need to like, oh, I'm on the back foot, but I found a reversal and I beat him. So the main reason to shield is just like, oh, I'm in a weird spot and I might get hit, so let me just put my shield up. And then you just hold shield forever because he doesn't have a grab. And then eventually you like roll out, and then you get a laser out, and then you get your openings off of your offense. So you don't really need to get openings off of your defense that much. So it's way better to just never get shield poke down smash, because that's like actually something that will decide the match. Like, he gets a shield poke down smash, he could take a stock, right? He needs like 4 tech chase reads in a row, but for some reason the Links always get them. I think that like they have this weird tech vortex, and like it feels really weird to get hit by the Link tech vortex where he like down smashes you and you're like, I'll tech to the right, and he dash attacks that and you miss tech. And then he like up tilts you, and then you tech to the left and he just read that with a grab. And it's like, to you it felt like you were making a snap decision in the moment, but as the Link player, I think we just all have the same panic habit the first time we get trapped in this weird tech vortex. So I think it's like not hard for the Link.
Like exactly what happens to me. Like
yeah. So I think it's just not hard for the Links to read us like 5 times in a row, even though it's like 5 hard reads. It like you just can't tech unpredictably against Link, because you'd have to study Link to tech unpredictably, and we're not going to do that. We're trying to figure out how to just win, you know?
Exactly. Yeah. Okay, just 2 more quick things about that. So I would say the first thing, the kind of macro game plan I came up with, reviewing it on myself, and tell me if this sounds reasonable, is like when Link pulls a bomb and like has a bomb, I'm kind of just like running away on the platform and stuff, trying to get him to throw it, and then like trying to come in with like set up a laser like right after Link throws the bomb, and then try to pressure. Is that generally pretty reasonable?
I think you actually don't even need the laser, is the thing, because a lot of times the way you like generate offense against Link is going to be punishing like a landing or like the bomb pull. Those are like the 2 openings you get. But most of his neutral is going to be spent doing full hop nair, double jump nair. So you actually can't really like laser that. And if you're trying to laser his landing from full hop nair, double jump nair, like laser takes 25 frames to shoot, right? It's like a forever startup move. So instead of trying to like time your frame 25 laser with his like jump, it's much easier to just dash dance, wait for his nair to finish, and then play the mix-up off of the nair landing. It's like, what I like to tell people is like, just pretend every time someone whiffs an aerial that you hit them with a laser. It's like almost the same thing. They're in like 10 frames of stun, you know, or lag or whatever. So I just like dash dance around and wait for Link to whiff an air, and then as he whiffs an air, I kind of like play whatever mix up I play off of lasers. So I might like dash dance and then come in with a delayed late down air, or I might just instantly go in with a down air, or I might just instantly go in with a grab. So you kind of have to read, is he like nair shielding or doing nair up tilt every time or nair jump again? And you kind of have to like read his post nair option with like a favorable mix up, and you don't need a laser for that mix up to be favorable. So the only times you would laser is if like the Link is not really pulling bombs and not really full hop nairing. He's just like playing on the like. Just picture a Link like dash dancing or something. You're like, what's happening? I guess I laser you now, you know?
Yeah.
But that doesn't really happen. They don't like dash dance, and they don't like have a wave dash. He has like one of the worst wave dashes, right? So they just kind of jump around and either pull bombs or nair. Mm-hmm. So you can like, if he's nairing at like drifting in with nair, you can like up tilt back air it. But most of the time they don't do that. They like approaching full hop nair, and then they double jump fade back nair. Mm-hmm. And then it feels like unpunishable, and you're just like, you try to laser it, you land a laser, and he just full hop nairs again, and then you wait, and then he double jump fade back nairs, and then you wait, and you're just like, when do I get an opening? You know? Right. So I think if you laser his landing a lot of times, you're just giving up an opportunity.
Gotcha.
Because like if he nairs and lands and shields, and you come in with a late down air, then you get like late down air shine, late down air shine, and then he rolls and he has the worst roll in the game. You chase him down with a late down air shine, and he rolls again, late down air shine, and he rolls again. He's just like that's when the matchup feels like good for you. It's like you caught him in his shield, and he actually feels like a low tier now. But
because I guess you don't need to directly punish his stuff, right? Like you just set up a pressure, right?
Exactly. Yeah, because he actually just doesn't really do punishable things. Because like his punishable moves are like up tilt, down smash, up B, but he just doesn't really use those in neutral. He just uses bomb and nair. Like in like my brain of like what Link should do, it's like only bomb and nair.
Yeah.
So, like,
yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay, and then one last thing on this topic is, do you try to edge guard Link, and if so, how?
Yeah, actually, here, let me share my screen real quick.
Okay.
So I don't try. Okay, actually, yeah, there's like a little bit. Okay, let me just get the screen open so I have a visual.
Okay.
My brain's getting scattered. Okay, so there's a couple. So the first thing is that similar to like Samus or something, this is an atrocious position for Link. So it is not that important to edgeguard Link because of how bad he is off of the ledge. So you have to kind of ask yourself what the Links you play do. The Links I played, I had two like Link options that I had to deal with regularly. One of them was this. He would just do this invincibly, so like refresh and then forward air like this. And if I like disrespected the ledge, you lose to like an invincible aerial, because this aerial is it's not like very good, but it is invincible, right? Mm-hmm. So it's like you can't beat this just by like preemptively doing a hitbox, but you can punish it. So if you just like wait and let him act first or whatever, like if you just dash dance here, is the Link gonna whiff a forward air? If he does, you can like late back air it or like grab him and just forward throw him off again, and that's kind of fine. Because like if you can just forward throw him for free every time, it's like fine that you don't kill him until 170, you know?
Right.
So, and then eventually you'll land like a late back air or something, and that'll kill. So yeah, I would first focus on this position above all else, because it is pretty hard to prevent him from grabbing the ledge, kind of like Samus grapple.
Right.
Just because the hook shot's pretty good. I don't try to punish the hook shot startup. So if he does do like this, yeah, I missed it. I don't know how to play Link.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, so if he does do this, I don't really try to like one thing that people will say you can do is something like this. I don't think that's really worth. I think it's like, why risk our lives when fighting the low tier, you know? So you can kind of just like chill out most of the time, and it is pretty good to be in this position here, especially because he doesn't have the mix-up that Samus have, which is to come up and wall jump instantly.
Oh my god, right? You saying that makes everything so much I'm so afraid of that, and I just don't really know how it works, and that's such a big deal that's true.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so he only has the mix-up of coming up and holding left or coming up and holding right. That's the only mix-up he has.
Oh my god, okay.
You can punish both of them. So if he comes up and holds right, you can like back air. You can actually just down air him, I think. Like if you can do this on reaction. And so like there's actually no threat, right? So like there's no reason to ever let go. You don't even have to like time a regular get up or anything. You just, okay, he went up, now I'm going to do something. Because he can't do a hitbox. He's not actionable right now. Like he can't nair here, right?
Right.
So the only thing he can do is like hold in, land on stage, and then like up B or something. You know, like that's the fastest thing he can do. And the annoying thing I came across is that the guy I played, he would do this, and then I would like nair him back to center, and that felt like I was like giving up the edge guard, right? Because he started just holding in every time, and so then what I started doing is he goes in, and I ledge dash like this, and then I shine him, and then he has no jump, and then I back air. Now he has no jump, no hook shot, and I probably get the kill. Actually, wait, does he have a jump? Yeah, he probably has no jump. He could.
I don't think he does, right?
He could, I think, air dodge, like
without jumping.
Yeah. But yeah, generally speaking, he doesn't have a jump in that position. So you like ledge dash shine and then just kill him, or you you down air the like drift away. So you come up, boom, you down air that. Right. But if he had held in, that down air would send him on stage. So it's like a little bit less good. But yeah, so basically. I think you already had the light bulb moment where he has no wall jump, so it's like this is an extremely favorable mix.
This is probably going to be the single biggest difference maker in me winning more of these for sure.
Yeah,
because I was playing like I was so scared that I was kind of just playing the game. Maybe I just don't edge guard him and go for like jab back air at like 130. Like that's how I was getting my kills. Like
So I think that. Yeah, getting just a back air over here in the very corner at like 130 is also generally fine because how I fight most low tiers is that like I'll like forward throw here and then I'll like laser and then I'll dash dance and then I'll laser and then I'll forward throw again and then I'll laser and then they're afraid to ledge dash shields and then I back air them or something.
Right.
So that's like also fine against Link, and then you mix in this where like some of the times you kill him for grappling and then that'll make your life easier. And then there's one more thing, which is that sometimes they're forced to up B. And when they up B, the thing you want to keep in mind is that there's a big pause before the last hit. So there's like hit, and now before this last hit, right here. Now before the last hit, there's a big pause. And okay, it's not that big, but it is big enough for you to be able to down smash it. So what I do is I walk up and I crouch, and you can actually mash down smash, and it'll work. So as long as you're holding down the whole time, see how like I get hit by the first hit, but only the last hit is strong.
Right.
So see how it's like boom, 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 and that like the last boom is the one that actually like knocks you away. And that if you get hit by that last one, then he does instantly snap to ledge. But he doesn't snap to ledge until after that last hit, and you have enough time to down smash before then. So you can always kind of like execution test him by just walking up here and crouching, and it's really hard for him to sweet spot around that. And in fact, most Link's instinct is not to try to sweet spot, but it's to try to hit you with that sword, because like they're like. Normal, like what happens to them is that people walk over here and they down air and then they get hit and then they like, oh shit, I got hit, and then the edge guard is over because they snap the ledge. But if you just disrespect it hella and just crouch here, then you actually get a kill for it. And this down smash got me a lot of kills as well. And then they start sweet spotting, and because they're sweet spotting, they're up being like way further away, so the sword is not like protecting the ledge anymore.
And you just wave dash grab ledge.
Yeah, so like let's say they up be like this instead. Like that looks way different than how most Links recover. Yeah. If you just like look at it, this should like look a little weird. Yes. And against that, then you just grab the ledge, and like look how not hard that was, right? Like they're up being like that far away. He's like Omega not protecting the ledge, and he just dies. So it's like he kind of in this weird spot where like, yeah, he does dodge the down smash by doing this up B, but at what cost, you know?
Yeah.
So the up B either gets down smashed or ledge hog, and then the hook shot either gets like 50-50 with this like regular get up mix up or whatever. And then lastly, you just ledge trap him, and then ledge trapping is also really good against him. So.
Okay, and then you went back to what you said earlier, is like they do two things when they're on the ledge. They will either do that fair, and then the one that the guy I play does is he will always like jump, grab a bomb, and then like, try to come up with a bomb.
Okay, I don't even know how to do that, but
yeah, whatever. I know what it looks like.
I think they can just do it, right? Like
I think they can re-grab. I'm not sure. Well, young Link definitely can. I don't know if Link can, but I think they can.
Okay, let's try frame perfect. Okay, he can't.
Okay.
That does mean that you can like potentially like when he does this, you can down smash him, right? So if he does ledge hop, re-grab bomb, and then up beast to the ledge, he's actually not protecting himself. So he can like ledge hop, grab bomb, get down smashed while he up beast back up, and then you're like, ha ha ha, you know. So there's like knowing this like weakness about Link's up B is a big deal, because suddenly like this invincibility that he has around the ledge is like gone, and you're like, ha, you actually can't even pull a bomb because I'll just down smash you. Right,
that changes everything actually. Yeah,
it's actually ridiculous. Yeah, and then once he does have a bomb, I would just respect this. So if there's a side platform, I would just stand on the side platform, and then you kind of ledge trap on the side platform instead. On FD, you maybe just like ledge trap from like here, because the big thing is like everyone is worse in the corner, and like Link's already pretty bad. So when you make him worse by just putting him in the corner, even if you give him this much space, he still has to find a way out of the corner. And Falco, as a character, can pressure the corner from really far away with just like laser, 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 laser. Mm-hmm. So like if I see this position here, like let's say he got a bomb and he does ledge hop bomb throw, and I had to go this far away to not get hit. Like I'm respecting the ledge so much. Like why am I respecting the ledge so much against low tier? But then what from here, you know?
Yeah.
How do you advance your position as Link, you know? So I'm going to laser, and like what will happen is that Link will full hop, right? So Link's over here, and he'll full hop nair, double jump nair, fade back, full hop nair, double jump nair, fade back. And if you're not like, I must kill him for full hopping, he actually has no chance of hitting you, right? Like he'll only hit you for jumping into him. But actually, like he has to find a way out. You don't really have to find a way to hit him here. So you can kind of like laser and then like turn your back and like do these back airs and then like laser and like you're pressuring the corner from this far away, and then he full hop nairs, and then if he tries to drift in, he gets back aired, but he just drifts back into the corner, and then he tries to drift in, and then he pulls a bomb, and you just kind of respect the bomb, and then he throws the bomb, and then you come back in, and you're just like, this is the position that's just like unbeatable for him, like right here. So yeah.
All right, sick. That's so helpful, especially the edge guarding stuff. So
yeah.
Awesome. Now let's move on to a real character. I have a few replays that I guess I'll put it in our DMs.
Yep.
It's a Sheik that I played in TMT. It's Inky, the Sheik player. I think in general, the reason I want to talk about Sheik is that I think in terms of my top tier matchups, I have the least solid of like a overarching game plan. Yep. So obviously, like anything you notice, I'd love for you to point out. But like the main things I think I'm looking for are like, well, maybe even before we start, like what do you think is like the right structure for Falco to play neutral and get his openings in this matchup? And then like pointing out like when you think I'm not playing in that structure or like when you think I am playing in that structure would be really helpful for me.
Yep, I'm down. So this is actually a matchup where like I'm pretty happy with like the game plan aspect of it. So hopefully this will be helpful to you. The idea I have is that, okay, so Sheik generally has these like really big strengths with her aerials where they're fast, or like they come out fast. So come out fast, last forever, long range, and lagless. So that's kind of everything you want out of an aerial, and all her aerials have all four of these basically. Forward air doesn't last forever, but still, they're all basically the same aerial pointed in different directions, you know, and they're all broken, but they all get CC'd. So this right here is like Sheik's primary weakness as a character. And Falco's actually pretty good at abusing this. And it's not just that it gets CC'd too, it's also that they just don't combo, even if you don't CC. So let's say you get like slapped at like 10%, and a common thing, they'll do like slap forward tilt. That's not a true combo, even if he slapped you and you weren't holding down. You can like get slapped and you like get propped up a tiny bit, land, and you can shield before the forward tilt hits. Same with slap and the grab. That's like not a true combo. And in fact, you could spot dodge that and then get spot dodge shine and she could die. So a big thing is like how unreliable all her combos are at low percents, except for grab, right? So grab is the only thing that can get you to 40 in one go. Everything else, she hits you, and the joke I like to say against Sheik is that neutral starts once she hits you. So you just wait for her to hit you, and then you play a mix-up that's like almost, and it's like not clear, I think, but it might be in your favor. Like you get forward aired, and then she's really afraid of dying. So she like forward air runs away, or she forward air shields, or she forward air spot dodges, right? Or if she's just greedy and forward air forward tilts, then you CC shine, and she dealt, 14% to you, and you deal 80. Like that's the goal of like the matchup, is to kind of like for her to feel like the only ways I have to get Falco to 40 is to like hit him 4 separate times, and each time I'm really afraid for my life, or I have to somehow raw grab him in neutral, which is like very, very, very difficult to do. So I think that the matchup like enormously changes at 40%. It goes from like feeling like you are extremely omega powerful to like a soft back air will knock you down and lead to the easiest combo of all time, where she does dash tack, dash tack, dash tack, slap. And you're like, okay, So sometimes Sheik's combos will like feel bullshit, but just know that like that's the benefit she gets, because the flip side is how bullshit it feels that none of her combos work 0 to 40. So whenever you're analyzing a VOD of you versus Sheik, I would suggest you primarily watch your 0 to 40% and don't really care at all what happens past 40. Because past 40, you've already lost. So you should try to take the first stock before you get to 40%. And then just like if you take the first stock and you're at 40, just try to get like any amount of damage. It doesn't really matter, but just like it's fine to just be like, all right, next stock we're gonna have another one of these. The phrase I like to use is like, against Sheik, you spawn with a cannon. Falco just has this gigantic cannon, and he's like a huge like mech unit. And then she gets you to 40%, and you drop it on the floor, and now you're just like, oh shit, I have nothing, and then you're just like terrified, you know?
Right.
So you just want to make the most of that 0 to 40% every single time. And like most of the time, if you just pause every time she hits you, and then like 0 to 40, every time she hits you, you pause, and then see what she does, and just come up, like, let's say I was hard reading that. Could I have killed her for it? And the answer is almost always yes, right? Like, if you were hard reading what she does after hitting you, you actually can kill her almost every time. So she has to hit you and then not get hard read, right? So if you're like hardcore paying attention for habits that she has after hitting you, it's like most people aren't thinking that much about being hella unpredictable post hit. You know, they're trying to be predictable and unpredictable and neutral, but then once they hit slap, they do slap forward tilt every time, or they do slap dash back every time. That's a really common one. So it's like, how do I punish the dash back? Well, you like sometimes you don't necessarily have to, and like step one is make sure she doesn't get fake combos. Like she doesn't get like slap dash back, slap short hop again, slap forward tilt, and now you're at 40 instantly, you know, and you're like, oh, what the fuck, you know?
Yeah, so, but you can't necessarily punish slap dash back, right? Like in all situations.
Not necessarily, agreed. So step one is like make sure that she has to win 4 separate times, and then step 2 is make sure that some of the time she dies when she hits you. Okay. So if she does forward tilt, she gets CC shine. If she dashes back, sometimes you can like CC dash forward down air or something, and you might catch her or something, like psychotic options, you know?
Right.
CC down tilt might sometimes catch a dash back as well. Yeah. Right. So yeah, it's just like she should just feel uneasy after hitting you. So she should like fully space slap, dash back, short hop away to the platform, and then you're like, oh, that was really threatening. Yeah. Like remember, she had to win neutral to hit that slap in the first place, you know? So,
okay. So you're super focused on like getting in, maintaining a lead is like really critical in this matchup, basically.
Yeah. Agreed. Yeah. Or like 0 to 40 is actually so good that you can make comebacks where like you lose the first stock, but your next stock you take 2 stocks before reaching 40. Okay. Like you spend 20 to like get in and get a first combo, and then the next 20 you spend to get the second opening, and you actually 0 to death her out of that one. And then you like got 2 openings on your way to 40%, you know? And then lastly is like sometimes you'll just win the bad matchup, you know? Because like once you're above 40, it's like, I would say it's a bad matchup. Like, it's just like Sheik wins the matchup once you're above 40. But you can win bad matchups. You know, like Axe wins tournaments, so we can beat Sheik when we're above 40, you know? so, like, one of the things is above 40, you can shield camp a little bit more, because suddenly grab is not as scary as her aerials or her forward tilt. Like, especially at really high percents, like sometimes the feelings that Sheik will get is that she'll get you to like 130. And you're just shield, roll, shield, roll. And she's like, I guess I'll grab him. And then she grabs at 130. And she's like, I guess I have to hit a tech chase now. Still, you know? Like, she doesn't have a guaranteed kill. Even at 130, she still has to tech chase you. And at any time she gets a tech chase, she might get tech and play shined, you know? Right. So it's just like, it's frustrating when it's like at low percent, she feels like she can't get a grab because you're never shielding. So you're always CCing everything she does and acting out of everything. And she can't get a grab because you're never shielding. So it's like, you always have a hitbox out. And if she hits you, like if she outplays your hitbox and she hits you, you just CC it and now she's scared of it. And then once you're at high percent, she can never hit you because you're always shielding. And then she has to grab you. But then she's like, grab's not even what I want anymore, you know?
Right.
So, yeah. So that's like my primary mindset going into Sheik. And then there's a bunch of specifics, like is she platform camping? Is she like short hop aerial camping? Actually, there's one last, like, what's the word? I don't know, rule of thumb I use. So there's like three modes of Sheik in neutral. And they are 1, lunge, which is boost grab dash attack. 2, F tilt. And then 3, like aerials, like short hop aerials. So I kind of cross these off one by one when I'm fighting Sheik. So the first thing I do when I fight a Sheik, and I've never fought them before, is I'll like laser and then I'll like backflip in place in case she's a psycho who just dash attacks or boost grabs all the time.
Okay.
Especially since boost grab is the scariest thing at 0. It's the only thing I care about, actually, right? So like if I backflip, you can backflip over both boost grab and dash attack and then like late down air punish it on reaction. And so she can like super die for this, right? So it is very risky for Sheik to do this, but you have to like respect it first, right? So you like backflip, backflip, backflip. Okay, she's actually not boost grabbing very much. I can move on to mode number 2, which is punishing forward tilts. Because forward tilts are like hard to punish unless you're really close to her. So close to her that you're probably vulnerable to dash attack or boost grab, which is why you have to like cross this one off the list first. And then you start dash dancing close enough to where you can reactively punish forward tilts. And then you like laser dash dance, she whiffs the forward tilt, late down air shine, boom, you get a big punish again, right? But then let's say you're dash dancing at that range and the forward tilts aren't coming, and all she's doing is short hop, late forward air, rising nair, fade back, short hop, late back air, backflip back air. Like she's just cycling through weird aerials, and you can't punish any of them, right? So now you don't really have a free opening anymore because she's not lunging and giving you an opening for free, and she's not forward tilting, which also gives you an opening for free if you're like waiting for it, you know? So if you just wait against this type of Sheik, you're actually never going to get like a free opening. It's just going to be like these weird mix-ups. And this is when all the CC stuff kind of comes into account, because the good mix-ups here are that you can like nair in, and like let's say she short hop forward airs, you can either punish the early forward air or the late forward air, because like they either AC forward air, in which case you can like nair after, or they like late forward air and then you can nair her beforehand. So it's just like a 50-50 mix-up where you like nair in, and then if you're wrong, you just tank the forward air and she's scared. Like, so it's like nair in, get forward air, dash back, dash in, nair in, and then get forward air again, and then CC down tilt, and then get a full opening or something, you know? Right. So, but most of the time, so we'll like see how this guy plays, but a lot of the times, like these two are enough to get you the openings you need. And if you just kind of play to protect yourself while looking for these free openings, because like another free opening would be like she rolls into you for no reason, and you're like, nice, I'll take the free opening. I remember a long time ago, I studied a PPMD VOD. It was PPMD versus Reno at Genesis. And every opening he got was just like laser, and then Reno rolls into him and gets laid down or shine and explode. And I was like, well, that's not very helpful to me. Like, why is he rolling into you every? I don't understand, you know? But it's like, it's basically just, you just protect yourself while looking for the free openings, which is lunging, forward tilt, or roll or something. And if they're just spamming aerials correctly, like really well, then you have to like start playing these mix-ups where you use your 0 to 40 really well and stuff. So yeah,
right. Okay, cool. So, yeah, I guess let's get into it. That's good to keep in mind.
Yeah, so whenever they're on platforms, I would suggest that you just tell yourself that the game is like on pause for a little bit. Okay. And it's like totally fine. Like she can't really boost grab you, she can't really forward tilt you, she can't really like aerial. So you're just kind of waiting. It is kind of annoying that she gets to charge needles for free, especially on this stage. Yeah. I like to space aerials like this. Like you control this zone with your full hop back air. You don't really like lunge diagonally into her from this position ever. That's not really good risk reward. But you can kind of like think of this as like the wall that you can have that like can slowly walk her to the corner, because if you just full hop back aired over here and she happened to dash right, she would run into it, right? And then you're like very hard to punish because you can like full hop back air, land, shield drop back air, or just full hop back air and then fade back to here, and then like short hop double laser and then like full hop back air again, and like you kind of like slowly cover this wall to like block her, or you just wait here and it's totally fine. It's just annoying because she gets needles.
Are you saying that you don't like to play the laser needle percent battle?
No, because I think my percent is way more valuable. Like, I don't want to trade percent with her because I want to kill her before I get to 40. And I think like her, I do get stronger as I get percent on her as well. Like once she's at 40, my down air knocks down. That's also valuable, you know, but it's not nearly as valuable as all of her aerials go from being useless to really good, you know, because I actually do have combo starters at 0. I have nair shine if I nair her out of the air, or down air shine if I down air her out of the ground, or if just raw shine if I can just get a running shine or a CC shine or a jump shine or a shine out of shield. Like there's so many ways for Falco to like accidentally explode her, you know, at 0. Even tech and play shine. It's like kind of a meme, but it is a problem for her. You know, it's really lame that sometimes her combo leads to getting tech and play shined and she takes 60 for that, you know, or something. So yeah, so I think like trading percent, it just gets me closer to 40, and that's like not worth it. I'd never want to trade percent.
And you don't think there's sorry, I was just gonna say, you don't think there's a way that you can just like laser her without getting needled ever? You think that's like basically a neutral mix-up kind of game?
Not on platforms. I think on the ground you can like just, if she's just like doing throwing needle shield or like throwing needle shield, I think you can win that. But if she's like charging needles here and you like full hop double laser, she can just like shoot as you jump and you're just like doomed. So yeah, I don't think there's a way to like guarantee win that.
Gotcha.
So I like to like, if you're directly under her, you can pressure her for sure. But otherwise, you kind of have to like dash dance here and like wait for her to come down or wait for her to come down here, and then like Like I might go to the top platform and then like threaten her from here or something. But I don't like just like going here and then trying to challenge her directly, and I don't like standing here and like lasering. So yeah.
Okay.
Nice. The opening was off a roll, right?
Yes.
So
yeah.
it's like, yeah, it's like she should just aerial all the time. Like she should just short hop aerial, and then like it's very unclear where your opening should be, but this is fine.
And then this is tragic.
Yeah. So, yeah. So actually, there's like two things here. So first of all, you almost beat her here, which is pretty good for the edge guard. One of my like classic mantras I say is cover the greediest option, and this is like encapsulates like so much of the game.
Yeah.
Like in tech chases, you can always cover tech roll in. In like juggles, you can always cover drift in. In combos, you can always cover DI in. And in recoveries, you can always cover the one that gets him back to stage and not cover the ledge. You know, so that's basically what you tried to do. You just slightly mistimed it. It's definitely easier to like back air here or down air instead of forward smash. But I understand that the forward smash like kills her more than.
I don't know. When I was looking at this, I wasn't sure it was quite worth it at this low of percent.
Yeah.
Maybe a little higher.
Exactly. Yeah. So it's probably easier to just back air this and then you won't mess up. But the actual tragedy here is that she nared you and then comboed it into a grab because you did take nair shield. And that's the actual problem, because what should happen here is that she nairs you and then gets dash back, dash and shined, and then down air, forward tilt, grab the ledge, and then she like up B's on stage, gets up tilt, back air, and she's like, what happened to my stock? And that's her consequence for nairing you, is that she should lose a stock here. So, and it's not going to happen every time, but this is a spot where you should say, okay, I got naired. Could I have killed her here? Well, she did nair into shield grab. I could kill that if I knew it was coming, right? So maybe like my classic default is to dash back out of hit stun. So if you like get hit, I will like mash like dash back, and then if I get it, then I like ideally I'm ready to dash back in and punish something. Because if she does nair forward tilt or nair grab like she did here, in fact she did nair delayed grab, then like this definitely should get punished with dash back, dash in, late down air, and then she like explodes. Yeah. So
you actually mash it though? Like I never mash dash back.
Yeah. No, it's broken if you play on the box. I don't play on the box, but
right, I don't either. But yeah.
Yeah, but no, I will do like 2 or 3 times sometimes where I'll just like back, and then I'll like get it eventually.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah. Ideally, you can get it like, okay, I know when I can dash back. It's actually pretty tricky at these 0% because her nair actually Sakurai angled you. Do you know what that is?
Yes, I do.
Yeah. So you can't have CC'd this because you're at 0 and you like go into this reel back animation, but you can still dash back. And like the shield, technically you have no reason to ever have your finger near the trigger here because you're like mid forward smash. Like at best here, I would be mashing down tilt or shine. So probably not shine because I think shine would miss. You could also just be mashing grab. So, but like if you mash down tilt, let's see if it would have worked. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It comes out like this frame.
Yeah,
so you would like down tilt would have worked, although I think she can CC it at this percent.
It doesn't knock down until like a little higher. Yeah.
Yeah. So, but yeah, like your default during forward smash should be to be mashing something, because you know what else would have worked was mashing forward smash out of forward smash. So if you had like CC forward smashed her here, that would have worked. CC down tilt kind of would have worked unless she was holding down. CC shine probably would have missed, and dash back definitely would have worked. So this is like the interaction I want you to start like thinking a lot about is like you get hit and you're mashing the correct thing, because like that's where, because this shield never shield pre 40 basically. That I'm not sure if this is like a hard rule. Maybe there's stuff you have to shield, you know, but almost never shield before 40. It's just like you probably have something more productive to do than shield. So.
And you're saying like if the forward smash, even if I was like 99% sure that forward smash was going to hit, I'm still mashing like just in case.
Yeah,
like,
it actually costs you nothing because it doesn't do anything if the forward smash hits, you know. So yeah. Ooh, yeah. Okay, that's more tragic than I thought it was. Not only did you lose your 0 to 40, but you actually lost the stock. So
yes.
Ooh, so that was really good, but I prefer for corner pressure. So starting like here, you come in with an aerial and it like works. So you get an aerial. Oh, you come in with laser. Okay, laser shine. Let's see what you beat. She did walk shield. Yeah, she did walk shield. I generally prefer my corner pressure to be grab. So over here, I like my goal oftentimes is to like get to this spot over here, this is where Falco gets all his unreactable mix-ups. And generally, my preferred mix-up is back air or grab. So like I'll like backflip here, and then I late back air, or I'll backflip, land grab. And that's like the crux of my corner pressure. I think going from this position all the way to the corner is really greedy. So you're kind of trying to close a ton of distance to pressure her in the corner. I don't think she's like actually pressured yet. So like if you watch, she could have forward tilted right now and then hit you. Now, once again, you might kill her if she forward tilts you, because you could like forward tilt, land, dash back, dash, and kill her or something. Right? So, but like we don't want to just take the percent for free. We'd like to try to win neutral, and then our emergency backup plan is she might explode if she hits us. You know.
Right.
So yeah, I would prefer like kind of slower, like taking space for the corner pressure, and then grab is my favorite thing to corner pressure with, because what I like to say is that forward throw can kill anyone at any percent. So even at this percent, let's say you forward throw her, if she gets red, she might die. So she might like get forward throw, double jump slap, get forward smash, or get down aired, or she might get forward throw and then go low and then double jump sweet spot, and you might run off double jump down air her, you know, and then she's like, oh, what the fuck, I died at 28. So forward throw is a kill move here, so it's like high threat. Also, she can't shield against it, and it removes this like aspect of timing that's really annoying. So if you're trying to read a roll here, she could hold shield for any amount of time and then roll. But if your primary threat is grab, there's only one roll timing that beats grab, and it's rolling as soon as she can. You know? So imagine that you had like landed a laser here, and then the mix-up is run up grab or read the roll. That's all you need, because she can only roll at that timing to avoid the grab. So grab beats everything except immediate roll. And so suddenly it becomes way easier to bait the roll, because she has to roll at this exact timing. And if that gets red, you get late down air, up tilt, shine, back air, and then she's dead, you know, or something. So suddenly she's afraid of the grab, but also she's really afraid of getting the roll red, because both of those are like enormous value. So
yeah, makes sense.
Ooh, nice. Nice. So I think you're already doing this, but over here, I would like, my mantra is cover the greediest option. So I draw a straight line. What if she just holds in? And then I like to call it the diagonal back air, where she's going diagonal this way, you go diagonal this way and back air.
Okay. Yeah, I never thought of it quite like that, but I think I'm kind of doing it.
Yep, perfect. No.
Do you do that ever, that ledge hop bear, to try to get the early start up? Because I watched Fiction do it a little bit like recently, and I'm like kind of playing with whether I think it's good or not.
Yep. I think I do. Let me see in this position if it was necessary, because she has no jump here. I think it just wasn't necessary.
Okay.
So like, I think, yeah. So she has no jump here. So you grab the ledge at the perfect time. Maybe you can even grab it a tiny bit later, because she can't have double jumped to the ledge here. Like, she has to up B and then grab the ledge. So you basically want to grab the ledge right before she would, you know?
Right.
And because she can't just fall to the ledge here, you don't have to be on the ledge yet. You have to be on the ledge after the up B starts. So if she had gone a little bit further, then snapped up to the ledge, but you grabbed it right before, and then it's actually really easy to time even a regular get up, because sometimes you don't even need the regular get up if you time it perfectly.
Yeah.
Because you're just like fully invincible during the poop. So I think your life would have been way easier if you just slightly delayed your ledge grab here.
Okay.
Just like, yeah, you can even like fake the backflip. So you do your backflip, but then you just land on stage and then you wave dash back to the ledge, and then she's like, oh, what the fuck? And then, yeah. I think you kind of realize, I wouldn't call it a mistake, but over here, I would try to pressure this with a fully spaced back air instead of an up air that gives her the opportunity to wave dash forward, land here, and suddenly you cornered yourself. So it's like up air is a common like trap where you're like, I should pressure, run, but you run really slow because you're Falco, and then you barely get there in time, and then you're like, you can't full hop because your full hop would put you in no man's land, like all the way up here. So you short hop, but then you like cross her up, and you're like, how am I here? You know. So one thing I like to do. Whoops. Other players. Mango. Nice. So I call this the escalator. So what I call it, if you go like full hop back air, drop through back air, full hop back air, drop through back air, I call that the elevator. And I call this the escalator, which is something I stole from Mango here, where he like short hops forward and then double jumps back to the top platform with an aerial and is able to instantly act out of it again. So this is one of my favorite ways to like pressure the side platform, because normally Falco can't like full hop here, because then this sucks. And then what you did of short hopping, that kind of like, I don't want to be here either. And then you can like jump shine, but that's like all you have, and it's kind of predictable. And so people will just like shield drop as soon as you jump shine, you know?
Yeah.
So this is like a really dynamic way to like approach and then keep moving, you know?
Yeah, that's cool.
So, yep. So that's probably something that's pretty good there. And then you can mix up, like, because you can also just do the elevator here, and she might run into it, you know? Because, like, she's probably going to try to escape this position. She's not like, I mean, some Sheiks are down, but they're not like super down to just stay here forever. They like kind of want to fight for center and get back here. So sometimes all you have to do is just put out hitboxes here. So like full hop back air, drop through back air, full hop back air, wave dash off back air or something, right? And then the wave dash off back air might hit as far as this or something. And then you add in this little escalator like that might hit as far as like here with the down air and then land here and then short hop off down air or something like that. So a lot of like the way you pressure the side platform is like big box. It's like this, like Falco's full hop goes all the way up here, and you have to like use all this space to your advantage. Because like Fox can just full hop here, but Falco can't. Falco has to like use all of this to kind of like pressure.
And then you're not too concerned about her getting to the like. Obviously, like that can read a timing like safely, but then you kind of let her to the ground if she was holding shield. But you're not too concerned about that. Basically, you think it's like worth it.
Not here. Because if she's here, I'm still down. I think she's still like, I need to get out of the corner. And then I might like run off fast fall laser, and then suddenly I landed a laser against corner Sheik and then get a really favorable mix up. Or I can also short hop Fal through the platform all the way in the corner. So Falco is actually threatening the entire stage from the top platform. And she's just like, wham, I'm stuck here. You know?
Yeah, okay.
Nice. So I'm actually down with this position right here, because the thing about like the 40% thing is it's kind of binary. You're either at 40% or you're not. So like 26 is not much worse than 0. The big thing is I think forward tilt knocks you down right now if you get hit in the air, but you can still true crouch it. And forward tilt, we're mainly trying to punish forward tilt by dash dancing and whiff punishing it anyways. So I would still be playing this like this mix up where I'm just kind of waiting for boost grab or forward tilt. And she might be incentivized to forward tilt more now, because she's like, ooh, it knocks down Falco now. I've unlocked my forward tilt. And then she walks up, forward tilts, whiffs it, gets laid down air, shine, and then explodes, right? So, and she still can't aerial you for free, because you don't get knocked down by aerials until 40. So even though forward tilt's kind of unlocked for her, that can be like a blessing and a curse for her, because she's like, now I have forward tilt. But that's one of the 2 ways that Falco kills me. So do I really want to forward tilt? Nice. Yeah, so I wouldn't play these mix-ups. All the mix-ups I would play generally are letting Sheik do something after your laser. So right here, I would always let Sheik act first. And it sounds like not very proactive, but you're actually very scary right here. You're like, if you dash dance like right here, and the first thing I would do is backflip. This Sheik already has shown that he's not a total psychopath who's just going to boost grab you here, generally. So I would probably start dash dancing here, because the first thing I would do is like laser turn on backflip, backflip, laser turn on backflip, backflip. Okay, she's actually not boost grabbing. And then I would start doing laser dash dance, laser dash dance, laser dash dance. And then if ever she forward tilts, which she does. And I guarantee you this forward tilt was not a reaction to the approaching laser. Like, you can't react like that in Melee. Melee is way too fast. This was just a read after your laser, right? And she actually like crouched under your laser, so she's like being kind of tricky about it. But it's actually exactly the same thing as doing take laser forward tilt. It's like the same timing. Like nothing's different. So the laser did its job, even though it missed. It baited the forward tilt. And if you're just dash dancing here and just waiting for lunge or waiting for forward tilt, then this right here is where you get your free opening. And this, like, these forward tilts, and remember how I said that like at 26% she's unlocked forward tilt? It's like a big problem. It's like getting forward tilted is basically just as bad as getting grabbed now, right? Like, you really need to play around grab, and you kind of have to play around forward tilt. But starting at 26, you really have to play around forward tilt. I think it's technically 24 is when it knocks down or something. That's the percent I've heard. But yeah, so it's like now you really like. There's no reason to play a mix-up that might get forward tilted, because like on one hand, she kind of got lucky that she happened to forward tilt when you're approaching lasered, but on the other hand, you approaching lasered, which does lose to forward tilt if it happens to come up, you know? So if you dash dance, you never get forward tilted unless she does like a crazy like walk forward tilt, and then you can probably react to it. Like by the time she gets to you, you're like, oh shit, roll away or something, you know? So yeah, nice. And how'd you get your opening? You got hit, you know?
Yeah.
So it was jab, jab, and she's not allowed to jab. What are you doing jabbing? That's not one of the 3 moves you're allowed to do. All you're allowed to do here is re-grab to tech chase, right?
Right.
Or like slap run away. And then she's like, finally, I got him to 40, but I had to survive this last slap, you know?
Yeah.
But her final move that finally gets you to 40 and makes the matchup in her favor got down air shined. And it's tied. Just like that, you know? Yeah. So if you get an opening like that, but instead of getting it on like the last sliver of your 0 to 40, you get it in like the first time she jabs you at 0 or whatever, then suddenly you're up 8 to 40 instead of being dead even right now. So right now I'd say you're dead even, but you're actually losing because you're both at 40. So right. Although, yeah, you still can. Okay, here's the thing about 40 is you lose your ability to just like tank anything unless you're true crouching. So suddenly true crouching becomes very powerful again, because right here, if you just true crouched and she soft nairs you, she actually gets CC shined here as well, or CC down tilted, or CC dash back dash and down. Basically CC is like still really scary for her if you true crouch. And this was a really good combo. I would say that generally when you're comboing Sheik, I haven't really talked about the punish game at all, but you want to end all your combos like this. She always should be above you and then falls into you, and a solid percentage of the time you pick the combo back up as she comes down, because she's like not very good at coming down. So she should either come down and get the combo picked back up, or she comes down all the way in the corner and she's getting corner pressured for the rest of the stock. So that's kind of like pick your poison right now for Sheik.
Right.
And unfortunately, you I'm not sure. Yeah, how would you describe this from your perspective as to like why you messed up here?
So I don't remember if it was a tech skill error, but you know, watching this back, it seems pretty clear. I should have just like ran to the drift in spot and then like set up either like true crouch, like you said, or tried to up tilt. And for whatever reason, maybe I missed a wave dash, or maybe I was just a brain flub. I'm not exactly sure which it was.
I think it's very common in the heat of a moment to kind of treat her decision here of drift in or drift out as equals. And you're just kind of like, I'm going to wait and react to which one she does. And then kind of cut, like short hop. Okay, she's drifting in. Let's go try to cover that. Oh shit, we barely got there in time, you know? Right. But actually, they're not equals at all. And you can just cover the drift in every single time. Because the better you get, the better you'll be when they drift out and just go to ledge. And they'll feel helpless and you'll feel extremely powerful. You like won't care. If you drop the combo every single time because they drift out and go to the ledge, you won't care. That's fine, you know?
Right.
Especially if you're the better player. And like your goal is kind of just to always be the better player. Right. So like, even though you're fighting someone and you're like trying to make an upset or something, you're still kind of playing as if you're going to be the better player against them eventually, you know?
Yeah.
So you're like pushing them to the corner repeatedly and then corner pressuring them. And like, oh, this guy, he's actually better than me. So he reversals me out of the corner. But that's not sustainable. One day you won't be able to just win from the corner against me and then I'll win the set, you know? So yeah, I think over here, if you just book it, dash to the right, like you said, and you kind of have 2 choices of how you can juggle here. You can like aim to back air like somewhere up here, in which case you're down to trade, and like a back air would be pretty good for you here as long as it sends to the left and then she hits you to the right. It's like whatever. This is better if you have more of a percent advantage. So if she's at 100 right here, definitely aim the back air over here. This is a kill move and the trade doesn't do anything, you know? But given the current percent, I think the way you get a kill is actually basically what you did. I would aim like an up tilt or a CC shine down here. Right. So if you like up tilt this right now, she actually has no jump right now, and up tilt could lead to like even just up tilt, full hop back air to the left. That might be a kill, because then you just book it to the ledge and then maybe you cover the up B and she's dead, you know? Or you CC shine and then down air, tech chase, up tilt, down air, tech chase, forward smash, and then that's a kill, you know? So this is like the critical moment in your combo. Your first combo, 0 to 40, ended in a perfect position. And then this is the one pickup you got to do for your combo to potentially turn it into a kill. Right. So it's like, so this is like cover the greediest option. And so far, this player is generally doing the greediest thing every time. So the moment you knocked her off stage, she double jumped aerial. The moment you knocked her up here, she's holding in all the way time, you know? So you can kind of like play, and like also even like you lasered her and she went for the forward tilt as soon as you're at 26%, you know? She is like greedy for the best possible outcome that can happen. She's like, give it to me, I need it right.
Okay, so tell me from your perspective, like, and this is something that I don't really do, and if you're like fighting this exact Sheik by now, and you've like played basically the same game to this point as I have, like, are you in your mind like this player does the greediest option like every time? Have you already figured that out, or is it just because you're like watching the VOD?
Yeah, and actually this is something that I think makes like tech chase reads a lot easier when you're framing it the way I'm framing it now. If instead of being like, okay, did they tech left or right? And then you try to remember like, oh, did they tech left or right last time? It's like, that's kind of hard to remember. But if you're like, all right, are they doing the greedy tech or the conservative tech? And that's kind of like are they doing the greediest tech here? Are they doing the greediest drift here? Are they doing the greediest? And suddenly you realize that like, there's like 5 different completely unrelated scenarios and they picked the greediest thing in all 5. And suddenly we have a pattern, even though one of them was a tech chase, one of them was a recovery, one of them was a juggle situation, you know? Yeah. And it's way easier to like frame it in my head as like, oh, they're just being greedy. They want the hit. They don't want to like, he doesn't want to land in the corner and then grind his way back to center and then like fight for position and slap you and slowly get the hit. No, he wants a grab at 0, a 4 tilt at 26, an aerial. He wants to kill. He wants to back throw that kills you. He wants center stage from the juggle, you know? So,
yeah, that's a helpful way to think about it for sure.
Yeah. But yeah, you can also see that didn't combo, right? So he did Nair 4 tilt. So you're actionable like now. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So yeah, like 12. You actually didn't do anything even by the time you got hit.
I'm so bad at this. Is like something I'm actually really bad at, and I know I'm bad at it. It's like acting quickly out of things that happen to me that are like scramble-ish type things.
Yep. And this one, oh, go ahead.
I was just going to say, I want to hear what you were going to say too, but I was just going to say, if you have any like thoughts on like, how do you practice that? I've always like, I don't know how to practice that.
Yeah. So there's 2 ways. There's like 2 different mindsets that I have. One is, this one I would argue is not really actually a scramble because I would know that this is going to happen from here. So for me, it's position myself here and then pick what to mash. So it's like, some of it is like situational recognition. And then, but like that sometimes, I mean, because like, you know how I mentioned I mash the dash back or something, and sometimes I don't. Sometimes I just like time it. The timing it aspect of acting out of stuff well, that's just hard. You just got to be a gamer and like react and do the thing and be like, oh, I got forward tilted. You kind of have to have a plan. Like, for example, if we go back to like here, I would start thinking like like I'm not literally like having these full thoughts in the game, but I am thinking, okay, I've kind of lost my crouch cancel ability, but I can still true crouch into something. So if I look for the true crouch, I might get a mash into something. But if I get hit, I'm probably now thinking about teching left or right instead of CCing, you know? So you can kind of have this general game plan where like I'm CCing 0 to 20, then I worried about forward tilt, then I start teching at around 40 and I have to not be predictable with my techs and stuff like that. So some of it is situational awareness, but then secondly, some of it is just you should mash. You should like stop trying to be a gamer and actually just mash, and it makes the game way easier. This is like when Face Roll first started like getting really good at the game. He would just got way better at CC grab, better than anyone. He would just hold down, hold L, and mash A, and he would just like Lucky would like combo him and he would like wave shine Nair, get CC grabbed, get 0 to death. And it's like, how does he get it every time? And it's actually the moment he gets hit, he's holding down, holding L, and mashing A. The entirety of your combo, he's doing that nonstop. And sometimes he gets CC grabbed and he gets a full stock for it, you know? So this is a spot where like it's actually both here. Like you could have been aware that you're gonna CC. Like realistically, you should have had an up tilt out or something. Cause like, but because you double jumped, I think I would have been like, oh, I no longer have enough time to up tilt. Right, so it's like short hop, double jump. Oh shit, I'm not gonna have time to land up tilt, so I'm gonna land and then mash CC down tilt. It's probably what I would have done here. And if you CC down tilt, you definitely beat Nair forward tilt because you're like you start your down tilt here. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then she's already getting down tilted. It's actually like almost a true punish. So yeah. So I think it's like a combination of mash and situational awareness. And actually, here let me show a couple clips too. Okay, so first, this is an example of like a Falco combo, and I included my inputs. So first, don't look at the inputs, just look at the combo. I'm the one who gets comboed here. So it's like get comboed, and then I escape. And then get the full reversal and actually get the kill, right? So like defense is like omega powerful. So now watch just the inputs during the combo. And so it's not like, oh, I recognize that he's going to single hit up air me over here because he does single hit up air and I SDI'd out, double jumped, and then falling down air and got the hit. I didn't know that that was going to happen. But the moment I like recognize, oh, I'm getting comboed. Suddenly there's like a shift, you know, like I'm like, okay, precise input, precise mash. Like, just
but you kind of have like, you kind of know where you are and you're like, oh, here I kind of want to mash bottom left. Here I kind of want to mash top right, like that kind of thing. Yeah.
Yep, exactly. Here's one where it's like I mashed forward air. So like I back aired here and mid back air, I'm like, oh, like you can kind of see the laser start up, and it's something that I do think you have to like think about beforehand. Like during this back air, I'm like, if he lasers, I've got like one last try, like from here, I've like, okay, well, I can either double jump or I can forward air here, like that's it. So I probably mashed this. I don't have my inputs on this clip, but like I probably mashed it and did like forward, or I held forward and hit a or something. So yeah, so a lot of defense is kind of like recognizing the situation. Oh, this is a classic. So he up throws me, boom, and that one I probably do mash. Let's see, yeah. So I pressed it a couple times. So like I DI'd left. And I'm not 100% sure I'm going to slide off here, but I'm definitely going to mash A in case,
Yeah.
So it's like, yeah. So a lot of defense is like you find the situational awareness and then mash the right thing.
Right.
This is a good one. So I get like knocked down on the ground here. During a get up attack is a great, whenever you're doing something really laggy, is a perfect time to be thinking about your mash. So in this case, I'm like, he's either going to like back air me and I have to CC it, or more likely in this case, he's going to down air me because he doesn't want to be CC'd. So what I do is I SDI away and then I mash forward smash. So if you look at my inputs, I time the SDI and then my C stick goes blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
So this is one of the funny things where like sometimes people like see how the sausage is made and they're like, wow, this top player is literally mashing. This one always takes people by surprise, but this one's actually like pretty easy to do. Like people have SDI Thunder's combo for a while, and it's like not a lot more to just mash forward smash, But
yeah.
so I just like I SDI the Thunder's combo and then I mash forward smash afterwards, and people are like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah, I SDI Thunder's combo, but I never like mash my option after it. So yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
Oh, this one also like looks way crazier than it is. Slide off laser, and so it's like over here it's exactly the same as a Fox clip. Did I know I was going to slide off? No, but I was mashing B just in case, because this time I knew that mashing A, like I would miss a nair, so I would just mash B and then I get the laser out, and it's
and
like
if you didn't slide off, you get up attack and you're cool with that, right?
Yeah,
like,
exactly. Yeah,
okay.
And it's like probably I shouldn't get up attack every time here,
Yeah.
but like it's a fine option. Like it's not worse than all the other options. They're all terrible,
Yeah.
So yeah, I think that's kind of it. To kind of show like a lot of defense is just about like oh, this is happening. This is the best thing to mash or something. So, yeah. So the grab was okay here, but I think like over here. Yeah, so for me, this laser right here should have been like a backflip, and then you set up your like 50-50 with like back air. So like right here. Like, imagine this, you're backflipping towards her, and she's about to get late back aired on shield, but then you tomahawk grab or something. But this laser is, like, not quite close enough to set up, because, like, the fact that she didn't have to roll to dodge your grab means that it wasn't, like, the perfect spacing to have, like, the grab mix-up. Because, yeah, the mix-up should be get grabbed or roll. But over here, she could full hop out and also get out, So like you weren't quite close enough to go for this mix-up. The mix-up you did, I think, is fine anywhere else. But because you're in such a good position in the corner here, you should aim for more here. So I probably just set up the backflip here because like you're pretty down to not do anything here because you're in a great position. So you're down to just like, okay, she does a mix-up and then she's still in the corner if she's wrong, So like if you just backflip here and then she like full hop and then you're like double jump back air and then she's like, oh, what the fuck, I'm back in the corner again. So it's really hard for her to like escape this position rather than you having to be like, I need to cash in on this good position and win the mix-up. It's like let her sweat a little bit and she's like, oh geez, how do I get out of here? Do I go up? And then she gets back aired. Do I roll? And then she gets back aired. And then she's like, do I hold shield? And then you like get the perfect approaching laser on her, backflip, perfect late back air, and then you grab her and she's like, oh shit,
Yeah.
So, yeah, let him sweat in the corner a little more. Yeah, same with that. That was like way too far.
Okay.
So over here, I would like incrementally approach to here or dash dance to here and then start setting up backflips like over here. Like this is where you want to be right now.
Yeah.
But this is not where you want to approach from, because if you think about it from her perspective, her take laser options, she has like forward tilt, she has like dash back, she has like, if she shields it, she has like short hop forward air, short hop nair. If she power shields it, then it's even better. Basically all reasonable take laser options here will beat this. Even roll will beat this, because if she rolls in, then she just took center from you while you approached into her. This kind of beats take laser shield, which I don't think is a very good option. So So let's see how you could have killed her off this fourth throw, because remember
Okay.
I said like every fourth throw has like a chance to kill her, and this one definitely had a chance to kill her. Because,
And it was the greediest option again, like you said.
exactly. Yep. So the easiest way to kill this is just to short hop down here. And this is something PPMD used to do. And I remember a long time ago, Ginger did an analysis of PPMD, and PPMD would just short hop down over here, and Sheik like up B sweet spotted, you know, and he's like, why spam down air against Sheik? Like, can't you just up B sweet spot? But the answer is because of this, because they always try to protect the ledge with double jump aerial, like double jump up air, double jump fair, to protect it. Because like it's so bad for Sheik if you grab the ledge, you know, like you grab the ledge and she up B's and you regularly get a poof, and then she gets shine back air, and she does it again. It's like, so they hate when people grab the ledge. So they're like so quick to like double jump slap, or in this case, up air. Slap is the more common one, but whatever, you know, he did up air. All her aerials are the same, doesn't matter. So if you just down air here, she dies, you know. So the most conservative thing you can do to beat the greediest option is just you short hop down here every time, which lets her sweet spot for free, but then you back off and she's like, oh, I won the mix up. Now I have to get up from the ledge. And then she gets up and you do the conservative thing of like letting her ledge dash forward tilt, and it misses. And she's like, oh, I won the mix up. Now I'm all the way in the corner and she's getting lasered. And she like gets lasered, and then you're just like waiting for the roll. And she's like, full hop. She's like, oh, I won the mix up. Now I'm stuck in the corner on the platform. You know, like it should feel like grueling for her to like get a hit from here. But she gets a hit from off stage. You know what I mean? Like the benefit of you having this much stage behind you is that she should have to win 5 mix-ups to get a hit, not 1, you know? So, yeah. Pog. And notice now that you're at 68%, the reversal that you get is out of shield. So here, you actually maybe can still true crouch, because like true crouch is actually like pretty ridiculous. So like, I'm not sure. Actually,
Yeah, you can. I can.
Do you know this for sure? Do you know it?
Wait, was it a clean nair? Wait, what percent am I at?
68, and it's a clean nair.
It's exactly 68 is when clean nair knocks down. I make tables of this shit, so yeah.
That's broken. Yeah, that's insane.
I didn't know that in that moment, but
yeah. No, that's hella helpful. I always just use this and test it, but yeah, having a table is actually hella nice. So yeah, I think that like CC shine is probably optimal, or CC down tilt. But let's say obviously you didn't know it was the exact percent,
right?
And this is close enough to where I would, in my brain, would be thinking it's probably shield time and not CC time anymore. And then I do think that Sheik is favored in the like post aerial on shield mix-ups here. I think her shield pressure is actually pretty good. So her like nair dash back, nair forward tilt, nair, like nair down smash. I think she has a favorable mix-up here, but it's not so favorable that you can't win here. So yeah. Uh-oh. Dog's barking. 1 second, my dog's barking.
Okay.
Okay.
Also, I know we're like at an hour here, so you know, we can wrap up if you want.
Yeah, I'll just finish this stock and then. Nice. So I guess what was the percent that you down tilted at? 130?
It wasn't enough. So. Yeah, I kind of knew it wasn't, but I didn't really know what else to do because I didn't think I could get to the other side and back air in time. Just the way it worked out.
Yeah. So you could jump shine back air. That's what I like here.
Okay.
Dash shine bear, and that makes it so they can Omsa Tech it as well. And it actually kills them for Omsa Tech DI. Like if they're holding down left right here, shine back air kills her. That's like my general go-to.
Okay.
Fine. Also, I don't know about this position, but I know that if you charge up smash for 20 frames, it becomes stronger than down tilt. So
okay, yeah.
You actually maybe had time to charge up smash and get like
because
I think it kills at 130 or is it 140 something? I don't remember.
Maybe but if I had that many frames, couldn't I just dash the other side back air? Well, I guess up smash would have killed just straight out, so that would have been better.
Yeah, so I like the shield pressure mix-up I like to do is to hold shield for 1 more beat. So she aerials you, and very rarely do Sheik's aerial grab. They tend to do aerial jab, aerial forward tilt, or aerial dash back, all of which you can just hold shield for 1 more beat against. And if she does do forward tilt or jab, you can kill her. So it's easier if you can shield grab because like she's in front. But in this case, you might be able to like wait for the forward tilt and then shine back air and then get the kill. And let's say she dashed back. Then it's because like instead of doing forward air grab, they like to do forward air dash back, dash and grab. And if they do that, then you can forward air dash back, and as they're dashing back in, you roll. That's like the ideal mix up that you're playing here. So like you always hold shield for one more beat here, and if they touch your shield again, you instantly act out and punish them. And if they don't touch your shield again, then you roll as soon as you can, because they're probably doing dash back, dash and grab, or short hop aerial again, and you can roll out of that too. So. Nice. Yep.
Cool. Yeah, that was good stuff. Yeah, that was definitely very helpful.
Nice. My notes are kind of all over the place. I only have 3 modes. I'll just copy the 3 modes of Sheik and send it to you. So.
Okay, sick. Yeah, like I said, I recorded this, so I'll definitely go back and watch it too. And yeah, so sweet.
Cool. GG's.
Oh, yeah.
Another one here. See you around.
Yep. See ya.